Alright guys, so in this video we will discuss PHP file open, file read and file close. Then we will be also familiarized with file gets, file getc, and we will implement at the end of this video a logical program. In previous video we had discussed that how we can handle file in PHP. Now, before starting, if you haven't accessed this playlist PHP tutorials, then access it. And if you're a beginner, then watch it from the right first video, how to install XAMPP server on Windows 10. Then you can watch all the scripts or topics of PHP, because this tutorial will be very lengthy and we will cover all the PHP scripts, database, MySQL and everything. Now it's time to jump into VS. Now what I will do, I have created this file by the name of tut15 file open file close.php. After that I have another file by the name of hello.txt in which I have written something, and I had created this file in the previous video. So Control S. Now here first we need to create a variable, and this variable will be file pointer, that will pointer our file. After that I will use function file open. Fopen means file open, in which I will pass the name of my file that I am going to open. So hello.txt, and it takes it has some modes in that. Now this is the very important part. It has some modes such as read, write, read write and write read. So for now we will just discuss read. So in single or double quote pause R, it means read. Now what does it mean? If I pause here W, it means that I am going to write file. That file will be my file in which I will write something, but we have already written something within our file, so we are going to read it. So these are the modes in which we pass whenever we use this file open function. Okay, now after that what I will do, I will use another variable by the name of reading file. Okay, and then I will use another function, that is file read. Now what it will do, it takes two parameters or two arguments. The first one will be the file that you have opened, and we have pointed this open file by the name of fptr. So here we have to pass file fptr, that is nothing but pointer, that pointed this open function. So we have used here fread, that will read this file. Now let's print it. So echo and $sign reading file. So Control S, just go to your browser and open your index of PHP or whatever your folder and open the file. So we have tut15 file open close. So open it up. As you can see, let me zoom in. We have an error on line 5, and this be just by this semicolon. So I forgot this semicolon. So again Control S so that it could be saved and reload. So again we have error uncalled argument counter error fread expect exactly 2 arguments. Yeah, just as I have mentioned that fread function takes 2 arguments. First one we have passed this argument. The second one will be the size of your file. So here I will be saying that I want to read the entire file, that is hello.txt. But before, here we have to use a function, that is file size, and it will be equal to this. Okay, or not equal, it will be like this. So what we have done, first parameter we have passed the pointer that has pointed this file. After that we have passed the length of my this file, the enter, because I want to read the entire file. Let me show you by saving it and go to your browser and reload. As you can see, hello YouTube buddies. If for some reason you have not subscribed this channel Coding World, then kindly subscribe it. So we have successfully opened and read the file. Now what will happen if I change this function from here and say 5? This will be the length of your file. First we have used file size. It was the length as well, in which we have passed the entire file. But this time I'm just passing 5. Now what will happen? I would like to say that write it in the below comment section that after saving this program or this file, what will happen. So I hope that you have written in the comment section. So let me reload it. It has printed just hello because it's just printed the length, and the length is started character by character. So 1 2 3 4, and also the space 1 2 3 4 5 the space. If I say 6, so it will also print y. So let's say it. So I will pause here. In place of 6 is 5, I'll say 6. So Control S, again reload. As you can see, it has printed hello and y. So it, whenever you pass here numeric value as a length, then it will print the characters as you have passed here a numeric value. Okay, now we have discussed file open and file read. Now it's time to file close. It will do nothing but just close your file. But first let me file size and hello.txt. Now I want to close this file because I have done my task here. So I will say that file close, in which I'll pass file pointer. So $fptr. Now what will happen? Compiler will read this line, then it will read this line, then it will read this line, and here it will close the file. After that we have printed, we have used echo, this reading file. Will this file be printed or not? Will this file be read or not? So Control S, of course it will read. So reload me. As you can see, it has successfully read the file because we have stored this read file into this reading variable. Now wherever you either you close the program or file or not, it will print it because we have stored this file into a reading file. Now let me comment this by pressing Ctrl and /. Now it's time to discuss fgets. Now this is very interesting. Fgets function returns line by line your file. Now what does it mean? So I will simply copy this one, Control C, and I will paste it right here. Now Control Shift / so that it could be uncommented. Now I have successfully opened the file and I have pointed it by using this variable fptr. Now what I will do? I will simply use another variable by the name of file get. Okay, file get s, in which I will use the built-in function, that is file get s, and it takes 2 parameters, but we will pass only one, that is our file pointer. So ptr file ptr. Now what will happen if I echo this? So $file gets. So what we have done, first we open file, then we use fgets, that will get this file, and we have stored it within this file gets, and we have printed it. So Control S, go to your browser and simply reload it. As you can see, it has printed just hello YouTube buddies if for some reason. Now what does it mean? Say or write in the comment section why it printed this, because we have more stuff in our hello.txt. So I hope that you have written that as well in the comment section, because as I have told you that file gets get file line by line. So this is our first line. Okay, this is our first line, hello YouTube buddies if for some reason, then that's why it has taken just this line, because it's read line by line your file. But if I just go to my file and Control C and V, now what will happen? So it will print another line. Hello YouTube buddies, if for some reason. So it has printed the same line because it's print line by line your file. Okay, now let me remove this. Now I want to read the entire file, not line by line. For that we have to use loop. So let me remove this, and here simply I will cut this from here, Control X, and use here while loop, and within this I'll pass this. I'm going to say that if my file get this file by using this file gets function, then you have to print, you have to echo my this dollar file gets. So Control S and go to your browser and simply reload it. So syntax unexpected token. Okay, on line 10 we will see on line 10 what we have done. Okay, this one, so I forgot it. So Control S and reload it. So as you can see, we have printed all the lines that we have written in our hello.txt, because this time we have used loop. Now that was all about file gets. So it's time to discuss this one. So I will simply copy all these, Control C and Control V, and let me comment it out by pressing Control/. Now let me change just this function, Control C. It means file get character. What does it mean? File get character, read character by character your file. Okay, let's see. So Control S, go to your browser and reload. As you can see, we have printed all the characters, but if I remove the loop, just let me Control X and paste here and remove it, the loop. Now what will happen? I want to write you guys in the below comment section what will happen. Control S and go to your browser and reload. So again we have error. Okay, so again I forgot semicolon. So Control S and reload. It will print just the first character because it's print character by character. It get character by character. It printed just this hello. But if I loop, okay, but if I use loop, then it will get all the characters. So Control Z, 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 and C. So it will get character by character. Now it's time to use some logic. So I will simply Control C. After that, select all and Control/, and paste it here. As I have mentioned at the beginning of this video that we will implement a logical program. I have used file open. First I have opened the file, then I have used get. C means I'm going to get character by character, but here I will cut this line. Okay, Control Z. I'll simply cut this line, and here I'll use if my file gets equal to dot, then print and break. Okay, so Control S, go to your browser. Let's see what will happen. As you can see here, it's printed just dot because I have used some logic. Let's see. I have describe something to for the compiler that if my loop reads on this dot, then just print it, after that break. So that's why it's printed just the dot. Okay, so in that way you use file get C and file get S. And now what is the difference between these two? Nothing but only one line of difference, that file get S is used to get or return line by line your file, and file get C is used to return character by character your file. So that was all about file handling in PHP. So see you in the next video.